Senator Josh Hawley says passing a stimulus package with stimulus checks before Christmas would show the American people that they matter. Hello and welcome to today's December 17th second stimulus check update and second stimulus package update. If you're a subscribed member of my community, then welcome back. And if you're not, consider subscribing right now. Okay, now I just want to say thank you. Yesterday, you guys gave my video over 60,000 likes. I mean, I'm just like blown away. I appreciate the thumbs up as I try to bring you guys all the best and most honest, up-to-date information on stimulus and other smart money tips. All right, now don't forget to sign up for the Christmas Cash Contest. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. My wife and I are going to help 20 families with $100. I know that a lot of people are struggling right now, and this is our way of helping out and saying thank you for being a member of our community. Now, I'll leave a link in the first comment and also in the description box. Okay, now when it comes to the next stimulus, I am hopeful, but I don't want to get anybody's hopes up only because politicians are involved, right? At this point, I want to believe that a deal is going to get passed, but I will believe it when it's in my bank account, right? As of right now, the $600 stimulus check is still on the table and still being discussed. I know I can probably speak for everyone in the community, but this $600 kind of feels like a slap in the face. I mean, it's better than zero, but it does kind of feel like a slap in the face. Now, Bernie Sanders and Josh Hawley, both senators, continue to fight to increase that to $1,200. However, Sanders went on record saying that he would accept the $600 if that's what passes, but only because it's better than zero and better than what they had on the table 2 weeks ago. So it kind of seems like he's pushing but has given up. Now, the one guy who has not given up that continues to fight is Senator Josh Hawley from Missouri. He is saying it must be $1,200 stimulus checks or else this bill is worthless. Now, Hawley said the American worker should be first in line when it comes to stimulus help. He said working families need relief. The people should be prioritized over big government, and the people should be prioritized over big business. Let's send assistance directly to the people, he says. People know how to spend money on their own family. They know what they need. He continues, stimulus checks are also the quickest way to help people. Hello, I've been saying this for months. I love this guy, right? Let them make their own choices about how to help their families. Let them help their own kids. Don't make them wait in line for some program or some bureaucrat to give them permission to access this money. The assistance should come direct to them. Now, this is a good point because you guys know what a nightmare it was last time to get your unemployment, your food stamps. I mean, these guys made it an absolute nightmare. He's saying, let's bypass all of that money right into their bank accounts, right into their mailboxes. He then said, I've been told by some that this money is only for emergencies. Hello? To tell them it is an emergency, like people are standing in food lines. How can you not see this as an emergency, he said. Now, this was on the floor of the House of Representatives. He then said, these people didn't want this. It was government that took away their jobs, and it was government that put them into this position. These are people that want to work, people that know how to work, but because of COVID and lockdown and the government, that has been taken away, he said. And if you think it isn't an emergency, then open your eyes. This guy was fired up, and I'm with him on this. I hope you are too. Let me know what you think. Do you guys like this Josh Hawley guy? Let me know in the comments, because right now, he's the only one fighting for the $1,200 check. All right, now, he finished by saying, this isn't about micromanaging the economy. It's about getting people back to taking care of themselves, to taking care of their own lives. He said, if we pass this bill, we send a message before Christmas that our people matter. right? Because right now, don't you feel forgotten? Don't you feel like they just don't care? Don't you feel like they've only pursued their own selfish motives? All right, now, I had several people in the community ask me when it comes to checks, just speaking of the $600, right? Is this just for adults or will my kid get a check? As of right now, it does look like if they pass the $600, that children would also get $600 and there would be no cap. Remember last time they were trying to say if you have more than 3 kids, you don't get money for those kids? Like, hello, if you have a bigger family, you have bigger bills, right? Anyway. Okay, now also, as of right now, and this could change, so I don't want to get anybody's hopes up, but as of right now, today, they are saying that there would also be money for college-aged children or young adults, and also adult dependents would also get a check. They also said that people on SS, SSI, SSDI, and veterans would also get a $600 stimulus check. I know that people have been asking me about that. So again, this could all change, you guys, but I'm just telling you, as of today, the 17th, what's up? Okay, now House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy said the country needs to reopen. Government is destroying too many small businesses and dreams. He then said, because of Nancy Pelosi, Democrats in the House have rejected helping small businesses more than 40 times. Okay, these are his words, not mine. How can a business stay open and pay employees if we don't help them? It's a good question. McCarthy then said it has become obvious that Nancy Pelosi is using stimulus as a political tool to attack her opponents. She has now admitted that she held up the stimulus package to hurt President Trump. But really, the only people that have been hurt by this are us. McCarthy said, we can help the American people by helping small businesses and with direct checks, but he worries Pelosi will hold it up again. People should not be held hostage, and Pelosi should stop playing political games. Now, by the way, if you don't know who Kevin McCarthy is, he's one of the 5 stimulus negotiators right now. So these are his words. Okay, now sadly, this is so sad. There are more people living in poverty than there are people that are unemployed. So poverty shot to over 11%, while unemployment has dropped below 7%. Most of the areas that are seeing increasing poverty are correlated to those states that remain in lockdown. So if you are in a state that is locked down, according to this report, you are more likely to fall into poverty because of that. So it's crazy, you guys. My heart goes out to those that are struggling. The Federal Reserve announced yesterday that it will keep interest rates near zero until 2023 to help with the U.S. economy's recovery and rebound. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said he is confident a stimulus and government spending bill will be done this weekend. While on the Senate floor, he said, we are on the 1-yard line at this point, and we need to let politics get out of the way so we can cross the 1-yard line. Okay. Now, this is interesting. McConnell said on the Senate floor that he was only open to direct checks because of President Trump and Steve Mnuchin's urgings. So I'm glad that those two were able to sway McConnell because he has a lot of power in the Senate. And so he said that yesterday on the floor. Now, last night, Representative Ocasio-Cortez said it's time to replace Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer. She said we need new leadership in the Democratic Party. Cortez said Pelosi and Schumer not doing a stimulus deal before the elections is grounds for not being in leadership roles next year. Neither of them should be in leadership, she says. She then pointed out that not only are they not good leaders, but they don't even attempt to groom the new members so that they can be ready to take over in the future. Cortez has been very vocal against Nancy Pelosi's liberal agenda and her inability to get a stimulus check and stimulus package that helps the country and specifically Cortez's constituents or the people that voted for her. Senator King is asking streaming platforms to make their services free so that people can stay home in the month of December and flatten the curve. So we'll see if anything comes of that. Now, this is my update for today. As I know more, I will share more. It does look like there will be at least a $600 stimulus package, but you still have Senator Josh Hawley pushing for the $1,200 check. He's saying drop all this other crap and just do money right to the people, but we'll see what ends up happening. All right, now again, make sure to check out the Christmas Cash Contest giveaway. My wife and I are helping 20 families with $100. I wish we could do more, but there's a lot of you and only one of me. So it's our way of helping. So I'll leave that down there. Now, I know that this will come up. The contest ends Sunday at midnight, and the winners will be alerted via email. So I'm not going to come on and do a video. You guys want it. I did a poll. You guys said just tell the winners that they've won. So that's what I'm going to be doing. All right. Now I wish to remind you that you are amazing. I acknowledge that we're going through hard times, and I appreciate you putting your trust in me to bring you guys the very best information. Now, before you go, make sure to check out this video where my wife and I speak on her channel about relationships and being a stronger person. It was a great interview and a fun opportunity to work with my wife. Hey, I appreciate you guys being in my community, and I will see you on the next video.